So I've been seeing this conspiracy going around from people like Manny Ottawa and a few other conservatives on Twitter saying that a lot of the support that Maxime Bernier is getting right now is actually manufactured and inflated by the media in order to divide the Conservative Party because they want, Maxime to think that he has a really good shot of winning or whatever. So he continues to, go out and campaign and stuff, right? And be split from the party. So it's like, I can understand why they maybe think this because, I don't put it past the media to manipulate polls like we all watched, or a lot of us probably watched the 2016 election and watched the polls coming up to that. And like a day or two before Trump won the election, there were some polls saying he had like a 2% chance of victory, like no chance at all. And this is why they were out crying in the streets and people were just stunned as shit that Trump actually won. And, like the conservatives are fooling themselves if they think these numbers are not true. Like they're really throwing like a problem under the rug if they're just not addressing this, and they think like, oh, you're dividing the party. We need to stay unified. We need to have unity. It's like, if there's this many people that are dissatisfied and want to support Maxime Bernier, and from other political parties too, people who would never vote for conservative, right? If there's all these people and you're just saying, oh, it's liberal conspiracy, it's the media manipulating the numbers, this shit, and you're never going to address the problem to fix it. You have to actually listen to these people and their complaints. And like, I don't know how they believe that it's manufactured or inflated. All they have to do is look at their comment sections. Like, that's all they need to do. Michelle Rempel, Manny Ottawa, all these people that are shilling like supply management and all this other shit, all they need to do is look at like 70-80% of their comments saying, I'm for Maxime Bernier, I'm for this. So if they're looking at these numbers and thinking that it's just the media doing this, then they're fooling themselves, and they're gonna make it worse for everybody. Like, you know what, like if we just have unity like the conservatives are saying right now, first of all, we will still have a very slim chance of winning. And if we do win, it's going to be through like a minority government. It's not going to be a majority like Trudeau has. And before Maxime Bernier even came along, I had no hope whatsoever that Andrew Scheer, despite Trudeau's all of his fuck-ups, was going to win. Like, I just could not see it in my mind's eye. Like, I can't see Andrew Scheer ever being our prime minister. Like, it just doesn't compute, right? So, like, I never really had hope to begin with that he was going to win. But let's just say we do vote for him. We're voting for a party that, was for supply management, that isn't going to do anything about immigration, has a lot of key issues. Like, I was reading this whole statement for him before, and one of his things, he was like, yeah, something along the lines of diversity is our strength, or our strength is diversity, or whatever. Like, he's selling us something a little bit different. And if we vote for this guy, that means we're saying, oh, keep pushing these policies, right? And what will most likely happen is Andrew Scheer, let's say we have unity, we'll all vote together, he'll still lose, and then they'll consistently try to out-left the left even more. They'll be like, hey, we gotta out-left them even more. So this, if we have to lose the next election for a big chunk of the conservatives to wake the fuck up, then maybe we have to fucking take another 4 years of fucking Trudeau for us to have an actual real conservative party. Because, if we vote for the one right now, we're going to get a watered down version of Trudeau. But if we wait, they understand, okay, like 3/4 of our party is really dissatisfied with what the fuck we're doing. Maybe we should change our message. And instead of us unifying with you, why don't you unify with us? Because like he says, he already has 13%, and that's only going to keep growing. Don't keep deluding yourself, telling yourself that, oh, the media is doing this to get Maxime Bernier to keep doing that. It's like, no, listen to what he's saying. His message is appealing to people. This is why. It's because the Conservative Party itself has left behind conservatism to a large degree. So what are people left to do? If you just keep voting for this watered down version or Trudeau or whatever, you're just going to keep getting the same shit. So if we have to hold out and you guys have to take another 4 years, then that's the way it's going to be. And Canadians are fucking resilient. I know I've said it myself that we can't handle another 4 years of Trudeau, but, you know, we probably could. I'm sure, you know, like, it would be bad, but the shit that Andrew Scheer is proposing a lot of the times, it doesn't really sound much better either. Like, he's criticizing Trudeau right now about his stance on supply management and stuff, right? And how it's holding up the trade talks on NAFTA, and, you know, that is a huge other fucking topic in of itself. But what is his position? What does he keep saying on supply management? Oh, we'll stand behind you. We'll always be behind you. Blah blah blah. So it's like, how can you even be criticizing Trudeau and the predicament he's in if the whole predicament is based on supply management? So it's like, how could you even criticize it? Like, I don't understand that. But, you know, like, these guys, they keep saying this. They keep saying that, oh, the media is spreading this, and like I said, they are deluding themselves. And if they do this, they're just going to be in for a rude awakening. If we want a chance of winning now, they would have taken a huge fucking U-turn, a huge shift by now, right? They would have been like, oh, okay, well, he's got some points. Let's actually start, you know, adopting his message, Maxime Bernier's message. But they won't. And, you know, this is how politics works. This is how it is always going to work. Like, you know, Andrew Scheer, he is going to want to be the party leader more than he wants the Conservatives to win and for Canada to be better off, right? Like, I'm sure he understands himself that, like, yeah, Maxime Bernier is what probably most Canadians actually do want, or what the Conservative Party should be. But, you know, it's, well, I am the leader now, and I want to stay the leader, and I like this power, and, you know, I want to be the prime minister. It's like, you know, it's like, maybe step down, let Mad Max Bernier take your place, and he's going to have a new, invigorated Conservative Party that is going to draw people from all walks of life, from the Liberal, the NDP, the Green Party. Like, it's going to make us stronger. It's going to make the party into a real party, not this lackluster, trying to appease everybody. All they're doing is focusing on, we'll just focus on fiscal policies and stuff, which is good. I like fiscal policies too. But if you're too pussy to say anything about, you know, the demographic shift, the cultural change and shit, like, then fuck you, because honestly, that is one of the biggest, or the biggest issue, because I don't give a fuck about economics and all this other shit if I'm a minority in my own country and shit, because it's not going to matter really at that point, because everything is going to change at that point anyways. We're not going to have the same economics or anything like that. So, you know, we could handle another few years of Trudeau, and it probably won't change things too dramatically. Like, think we can rebound in that amount of time. And I know when the Conservatives, like, I don't really see them having a chance of winning. Like I said, I didn't see them having a chance before even Maxime Bernier popped up, because it's just, I don't know, I just don't see it. And now I see kind of the possibility of a future party and something that will, like, actually have Canadians' interests at heart. Because before it was just kind of like, the Conservatives are better, but, they're no fucking good. They're not good. Like, it's just like in America with Trump. There was the liberals and the Democrats to choose from. It's just the establishment. And that's why nobody was invigorated to vote. And Trump, he invigorated the political scene in America. Like, he got so many new people interested in politics, in like everything like this, that someone like Maxime Bernier is going to do the same things. And people are saying he's getting a lot of media coverage, but the majority of it is negative. And it's usually people saying, like, now he's like a smear. He's like, well, this is the Andrew Scheer who took 3 days to condemn Maxime Bernier's comments. Why didn't you do it the fucking same frickin' day, right? Why not? So it doesn't really matter, but I still support Maxime Bernier all the way, and I'm gonna do it all the way until the Conservatives learn their fucking lesson. If that means 4 more years of Trudeau, so fucking be it, and if they don't wake up after that, then then we're truly fucked, and we wouldn't have won. Like I keep saying this, we wouldn't have won with the whole unity shit that they are promoting right now, because like we underestimate. We think we have a lot more power on YouTube than we actually do. I think, like, we do have reach, we do have influence, but the mainstream media and stuff is still way more fucking powerful, man. Like they have so much power. Like, just talk to regular people in your day-to-day life about news and what they think is going on, and about Trump or whatever. Just ask them, and you'll understand how easily swayed people are, how easily pushed in one direction they can go until they actually do get invigorated into politics, into looking into things like Maxime Bernier would do for Canada, unlike Andrew Scheer, right? Like, I barely even knew who this guy was not too long ago. I'm being completely honest. Like, I'm not saying like last month. Like, I've known about him for a little while, but like, no clue. He just looks like some random fucking cuck, and he's just like, oh, Trudeau's a dum-dum. Yeah, we all know he is. We all know. But you can't just keep riding off of his stupidity. You gotta actually say something of substance, because if you don't, nobody's gonna hear you. Nobody's going to care. And keep saying your milk toast fucking Jeb Bush message, because it's not gonna bring people to the polls, and you're gonna blame your fucking loss on Maxime Bernier. But if you actually cared about the country, you would step down from your position and let Mad Max Bernier take your place. But that's all I pretty much had to say. If you like my content, subscribe and have a good day. And oh yeah, I want to recommend you guys check out, I'll try to name off as many people as I can, Ben Tomlinson. I've been checking out a lot of his videos recently, and he keeps getting better and better with his stuff, so I recommend you check him out. And he's actually, pretty intelligent guy, knows a lot of stuff. You could learn a lot from his channel. Check out Kelly Day. She's very good at speaking. She seems like she's had a channel for a long time, yet she's just started. So I see, a lot of good things for her, and I recommend she, stays persistent, because she's going to go a long way. And I've been really entertained by old white guys' videos lately. I don't know. I love some of the drama. That it's a good change from some of the political shit where it's all you're watching is political stuff. So it's good to watch his stuff. He's hilarious, makes me laugh all the time. And Rance Derrick, he's got a great channel. Like I said before, like, he keeps getting better and better, especially with his editing, and I see his channel growing pretty quickly within the next year or so, especially with the next upcoming election, and how people are getting more invigorated, especially with Maxime Bernier. Like that, if you just look in the comments of people who are trash talking him, like the Conservatives, you'll see like more than 50% of the comments or 70% are like, I support Maxime Bernier. No, fuck you guys. You guys are wrong. Fuck supply management. So, the wind is going with us, that the tide is going with us, and it's going to continue going with us, and eventually the conservatives are going to have to join us instead of us unifying with them, right? Because we are going to be the majority position over time. And yeah, Joe Hazelton, he's been having some good streams lately. I'd check him out. He's releases videos, I think, pretty much every single day. And I'm probably the Northern Patriot. I haven't checked out too much of his channel yet, but I recommend you check him out. Support more Northern Patriots. And if there's anybody I'm forgetting, I'm sorry. I want to thank anybody who has donated to me recently. I want to thank Catherine Aquitaine. She has been a long time Patreon supporter since pretty much day one. So, I want to thank you for being there since, like I said, day one, and helping give me incentive to continue to do this, because you have definitely helped me a lot since I started. But that's all I pretty much had to say. If you like my content, subscribe and have a good day. See ya.